All right, hello everybody. Your boy Nobody, welcome. Hope you're doing well. So I guess the big question is, are you running? I wasn't running anywhere in the last week because I have been under the weather. So if I feel a little nasally or congested, that is why. I am on the mend. I'm feeling a little better. Hopefully I'll be all the way better by the end of the day, or maybe tomorrow. No, not running actually, huh? All right. Well, there's still time, I guess. Okay, so here we are back with Fortius Certus, the Imperial Warrior. The Pure Warrior that we are doing as part of our Guardian series of the Pure Mage, Pure Thief, and Pure Warrior series that I'm doing here. This guy is an Imperial. He's been raised from a young age to be sort of the ultimate Imperial Legion warrior guy, I guess. And we are entering the Ebony phase. We're coming out of the Orcish phase with the Orcish plate armor and the different Orcish weapons. And now we are wielding and brandishing some Ebony armor. We got an Ebony Tower shield. We have an Ebony bow. We have the Ebony blade from Mephala. We have Goldbrand from Boethia. And we have the Ebony mail also from Boethia. I'm also using the Ebony plate armor for the hands and the feet that just had stronger enchantments on it, and the helmet as well. It just had stronger enchantments on it than I am able to craft on my own at the moment. So the Ebony mail, lifting weights though, there you go. More plates, more dates, am I right? Yeah, so the Ebony mail is touched by Zim's Immersive Artifacts, the Artifact Overhaul mod. And with this one, it doesn't have like that sort of poison stink on it like it normally does. It instead has a fire shell on it where you get increased armor and fire resistance by 70 points, which is great. And it also muffles your movement, so we can be sneaky if we want, but we probably won't. Looks sexy as hell too. On the boots, this comes from the alternate armors, Ebony plate mail from the Creation Club AE content. Stamina regenerates 30% faster. That is very, very valuable for us. Ebony plate gauntlets, one-handed attacks do 20% more damage. That's huge. Ebony plate helmet, armor grants 20% more armor for heavy armor. So once we put this on, we actually are way above our armor rating. And I'll talk about that in a minute. It is actually worth it for us after a perk that I got in the heavy armor tree to keep scaling armor after the armor cap of like 692 or something like that. And then the shield that we have is an Ebony Tower shield. It comes from, it's some kind of alternate armors mod. It's not a creation kit or a creation club type thing. It's from the Nexus. It just adds some more alternate versions of the vanilla armors, including like tower shields and, Vanguard armor for scaled and leather stuff. Love Oblivion artifacts. They have the hands of the Atronach giving you 25% fire shock and frost resistance. Cool. I will have to look into that. Oblivion artifacts. A lot of people like to use reliquaries of myth. I've been using Zims for some time now, and I'm still kind of exploring build potential with that. I might switch over to reliquary of myth at some point, but I'm still exploring what I got right now. Haster, welcome, buddy. Hope things are going well for you over there. Having a good start to your weekend. So the enchantment that I put on, this is just self-enchanted. I don't have any perks or anything in the enchanting tree. I got about a level 80 in the enchanting skill. But what this does is if I block an attack, it's 70% chance to stagger nearby enemies. So if I'm fighting non-mage enemies, I'll be using this shield. If I'm fighting mages or dragons, I'll be using Spellbreaker still. Doesn't kind of like fit with the Ebony theme as much, but it's just too good not to use in certain situations. And I am still using Mikrull's Amulet Fragment, which gives us 10% boost to combat skills and combat skill progression. I haven't put these all together yet. Maybe we'll do that in the stream today. Don't have any real solid plans. I've been kind of busy healing up from my sickness this week, and also doing a lot of work. So yeah. And then for the ring, still using Band of Destruction. It's just plus 30 health and magicka. This is a Forgotten Magic redone artifact that you just get in random loot. We're not really using meteors that spell at all, but the plus 30 to health is actually quite useful. Could be it could save our life from a killing blow. The weekend started hot, almost no wind. Oh man, I've been there, man. Try to stay out of that sun. Do prefer reliquary. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that in a previous week. There's an enchantment that kind of works similarly to Spellbreaker. Can't remember the name. Added by Summer Mist. Interesting. Added by Summer Mist. There's like the prismatic one where if you get hit by a certain element type, it'll give you resistances to that type for a certain amount of seconds, which is nice, but it doesn't actually give you a ward like Spellbreaker does. There is, I think it's the Warlock's Ring in the AE content, the Creation Club stuff, that does give you a ward when you block, but it's a really weak ward. It's not anywhere close to what Spellbreaker gives you, if you want to keep the Ebony Shield. Yeah, we might go that route. The problem with doing that is that the ward that Spellbreaker gives with Zim's Immersive Artifact is really strong. And the one that the vanilla one that probably pops up with that ring, I'll have to keep an eye out for that enchantment though. Probably not as strong as Spellbreaker. So I'm just keeping this around just in case we need it. And probably will need it. My dog is barking at something out there. Crazy. She's feeling feisty today. You can use Reliquary for Dragon Priest Mask if you don't use them for the artifacts. Nice. Okay, so I can just kind of mix and match. Yeah, I'll look into that too. I actually don't mind I think we had the conversation about this in a previous week too. I don't actually mind the Dragon Priest Masks as they are. They're some of the best vanilla enchantments in the game. But I will look into it. I just haven't had a chance to yet. I'm already running like 750 mods. Usually between characters, I'll take another look at my mod list and add some things, take some things out, tweak some things here and there, and then test it. But generally, I like to play more than I like to mod. That's kind of an unpopular opinion to some people in the community, but yeah. Okay, so we're also using the Ebony Blade, which absorbs 30 points of health, strengthened by the Blood of Deceit. This is already fully upgraded through the quest line. I did that off stream, went through and just killed some inconsequential NPCs that I made friends with. People like Anders from the Hall of the Dead in Whiterun. People who you just don't talk to or even really ever see again after your first encounter with them. And then on the bow, we have armor reduction for 120 points. That's awesome. For 10 seconds, reduces armor for 120 points. So I like to open up combat with the bow when I can to reduce armor, and then we switch over to the Ebony Blade or Goldbrand to finish them off. And Goldbrand is just from the AE content, burns the target for 30 points, targets on fire take extra damage. It's a standard, fire enchantment, although the charge on it is really, really high, so it takes a long time to drain it. And with the enchantment on the Ebony Plate Gauntlets for 20% more damage on one-handed, the one-handed Goldbrand is actually doing quite a bit more than the Ebony Blade is. But that's okay. I'm still trying to level up my two-handed as much as possible. And then Winter Sun, I switched over to Ebon Arm, and I'll probably stick with that for the rest of the playthrough. If I were doing a pure role play here, I'd probably go for Boethia here and start trying to do some other stuff with Boethia, but both Boethia and Mafala both want you to do like sneaky stuff, and we're a pure warrior, so I don't want to do the sneaky stuff. So I switched over to Ebon Arm, and that further reduces enemy armor, which scales with your favor level. So reducing enemy armor is going to be a big theme of this character, because we want to be able to use any weapon at any time for any situation, right? As the situation calls for it, we want to be able to switch weapons to what will be able to suit it best. We don't want to specialize in a specific weapon type. So if we're instead taking the approach of just reducing enemy resistances and armor, then we'll be able to use any weapon that's suitable for the situation without having to think about whether or not we're proficient in that weapon, right? Silent Echo, welcome, buddy. Fellow humans, hang loose. Hell yeah, buddy. Hanging loose with Skyrim this weekend for sure. So yeah, Ebon Arm is probably what we'll be sticking. Oh wow, we got an ad coming up in about a minute here. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. If you're using, you know, ad blocker, YouTube Premium or whatever. I use YouTube Premium. That's well worth the money for me. Supports your content creators and gets you to skip the ads. So, but yeah, no shame if you're using ad blocker. I know it gets fucking ridiculous. All right. So what else? Oh yeah, let's look at perks. Do I have a level up? No, I don't. Cool. So what I was talking about in heavy armor is I was able to get this up to level 80, which unlocked Out of the Inferno. So this gives us a 0.02% of our armor rating in fire, frost, and shock damage reduction. So this isn't resistance, this is actually damage reduction. So that's this is actually quite good. This works alongside our resistances, not additive to it. So at level, let's see, where's our armor at? 828. So this is like 16.6 percent damage reduction on fire, frost, and shock, on top of the resistances that we already get from you know, Agent of Mara and whatever enchantments and stuff we have. Which is nice. If we get pelted by someone and we don't happen to have Spellbreaker pointing at the spellcaster, then we're taking a lot less damage. That's good. And that allows us to keep scaling armor up and get benefit from it. So that's a key perk that we'll be using going forward. What else we have? Oh yeah, Warbringer. So this drops a rallying standard, which increases armor rating of you and anybody within a certain radius. And increases melee damage as well, so that's good. It'll pop this rallying standard up whenever you raise your hands. So I am going to be not having my weapon sheathed until I enter combat, which, you know, might put me in danger, especially from mages who happen to get the jump on me with their ranged spells. But it'll be worth it to be able to get that rallying standard up for me and Gore. Let's see, anybody else pop in? Yeah, James, welcome, buddy. You enjoying the Olympics? Been some good stuff. Good stuff. How is everyone doing today? Also, how are you doing, Karn? I'm doing pretty well. Just getting over having some kind of cold. Maybe it was COVID. I don't know. We'll see. I had a bunch of tests laying around, but they all expired. And at this point, you know, I've taken all the precautions that I can. I've vaccinated and isolating. So it doesn't really change whether it's a cold or not. So, yeah, just been trying to sleep, getting better. Yeah, but I'm feeling a little better today. So happy to be hanging out with you guys. Let's see, Silent Echo. How's my weekend so far? Well, I slept in a little bit. I was up late playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS5, that intergrade. Man, that game is good. The graphics on it are absolutely like stunningly gorgeous. Not just the PS4 remake, which was also good, but the PS5 version of it that they really put their effort into. The PS5 is a pretty capable machine. It's not going to keep up with like a 4090 on a PC or anything, but it just shows you that when developers are really focused on really optimizing a game for a single piece of capable hardware like the PS5, just how amazing those games can look. So good, so good. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, so good. Rise of the Ronin isn't bad either. Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews on that one, but it looks good. Before I play Rise of the Ronin, I gotta play Ghost of Tsushima though. I got to get all those samurai things, you know. And then Sekiro. I've never played Sekiro either, but I'll probably play that on PC. So yeah, rallying standard. Let's see, what other perks are we still going for here today? If I can get the progression to go fast enough. For block, we're kind of running behind a little bit, but I'm really trying to get to unstoppable force, where, you know, you just bowling pin everybody. With the shield raise, you get to sprint and knock everybody down. That's the big one I'm going for there. So we need to save a couple perks for that. Two-handed, I was able to get Massacre. So you get a 10% chance to increase attack speed by almost 200%. This is awesome when it does proc your two-handed slashes, especially with a weapon like Ebony Blade, which is already really fast. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So what I'm going for now is I'm really trying to get to 90, which is the progression slow and it's really expensive to train. But once I get to 90, I get to proc that every single time when I enter combat for the, you know, for the first two-handed swings. That will be really good, and then I also get to take Voice of Rage and Ruin, so I need to save a couple perks for this as well. So 4% chance to activate your currently equipped power, and Summer Mist does also have an enchantment for this now in the latest revision of that. So I can just add more percentages to whether or not I'm proccing off that power, and once we get this, we'll start looking at some powers to do for that. But you get your All-Maker stones that you can take for that. You got your standing stone powers that you can take for this. You got your racial ability powers that you unlock through Imperius that you can take for that as well. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And then for one-handed, when we get there, I want to be able to take Thundering Blow, which kind of changes gameplay targets a little bit. So with this, you want to be able to hit 8 regular attacks before you unleash your power attack. And then that power attack becomes what's called a Thundering Blow. It doesn't cost any stamina. It does, you know, double damage and everything like that. And if you're critting on that, it's really freaking powerful. So we'll get there too, but I'm kind of focused on two-handed right now. And then archery, I'm really trying to get this up to 90 as well, or 80. I'm sorry, we're pretty close to 80 on this. For trick arrows, I really want some explosive orcish arrows here, and then also be able to craft like exploding arrows and things like that. A little more powerful than what you get through the AE content, but we'll have those available as well. So yeah, that's where I am and where I'm going. So let's go kill some stuff, huh? All right, so this is Darklight Tower. I think this is where you find Elia, the potential follower. She's a mage, so you know we might take her at some point. Once we are done following Gore's tutelage here. But since we're fighting a bunch of mages, I want to switch my shield back to Spellbreaker. No. Let's see, we want Goldbrand. And we want to switch that shield back to Spellbreaker. I don't have Spellbreaker hotkeyed. I have the one-handed weapon hotkeyed. So now if I go to my two-handed weapon... Oh, jeez. Do I have Ebony? My hotkeys aren't working. I think I stayed idle too long. Let me do a quick save and... we reload the save here. That should work. Check my hotkeys before we go on this dungeon run. This is a good run. Yeah, because it's multi-phased, right? So you have the run through Darklight Tower, and then you get to the outside version of it, and then you fight the Hagraven as the boss. But then with the AE Creation Club content, there's Crow's Tooth Camp out there where you fight a bunch of Forsworn as well, and it will eventually take you to get the Dragon Plate armor, which is what we're doing here. Okay, so we got Ebony Blade. We have... oh man, my hotkeys are still not working. What the hell, man? Sekiro is basically a parry simulator. That does not sound bad to me. I love parries. Man, my hotkeys just are not working. Wow, nothing. All right. Let me try restarting the game here. Sorry, bear with me here. Technical difficulties. Usually a quick save and restart, a quick save and quick load will help that when I'm having issues there, but could also be a profile issue on my Xbox controller. Can you stab with a spear and shield up in this game? Well, with animated armory, you can stab with a spear and block with a shield, but if you block and then try to stab with a spear, you're just going to do a block bash with your shield. Pretty close. GB has 10 gold and 10 silver, 12 bronze. Yeah, probably the best we've had and not even got to best sport yet. Awesome, man. Yeah, the United States is running behind China and I think France in terms of gold medals, but overall our medal counts are really high. A lot of bronze, a lot of surprise bronzes for us. Which is always exciting because it's like those athletes didn't actually expect to be on the podium, so to see them so excited just to make it is awesome. The combat mechanics in Rise of the Ronin is top tier. Awesome, okay. Okay, how are we doing here? Ah, now they're working, look at that. Okay, so I got my two-handed hotkey, I got my bow hotkey, I got my one-handed hotkey, and I gotta get this hooked up to Spellbreaker. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, since we're gonna be fighting mages, we're gonna be using Spellbreaker and Goldbrand here. I'm sorry again if I keep snorting in your ear. Still got a little bit of congestion that I'm dealing with. Wife's blowing up the celly with her New York Times puzzles, all the word games. To get to those after my stream. That's how we know we're still alive. When we're not in the same place. It's whether or not we send each other our Wordle.
By the gods, I know this looks bad. Let me explain.
GOT. Ghost of Tsushima is what AC Shadows should have been. Ghost of Tsushima is a chef's kiss. Man, I'm behind the times on that. I really got to get on it. Did you kill that woman?
I didn't want to, but she attacked to try and keep me from leaving.
You didn't want to. You just accidentally killed her. Sure.
Place anymore. The things we do here, evil.
Sekiro is almost a perfect game for you. Awesome. Can you stab with a spear or while your shield is up? This is a good run, Darklight Tower. Are you sticking with Ebony Plate or are you going to go Ebony Mail? This is Ebony Mail. This is the Ebony Mail for the chest piece, and then I'm using Ebony Plate for the accoutrements.
I called it home. Now I know that was a mistake. I am, or was part of a coven serving the hag ravens that live here. So was she.
Let's see here. Ebony Blade is probably my favorite weapon. Yeah, pretty cool. It's one of the most unique, right?
I called it home. Now I know that was a mistake. I am, or by the gods. I know
again.
This bad. Let me explain. I can't be a part of this place anymore. We were supposed. I've done
just didn't pick the right dialogue, I guess.
Here, but never taken an innocent life.
You like Ilya?
I couldn't just
She's one of the most like overlooked followers. Like I think the vast majority of people who play Skyrim, like including on a casual level, you know, probably never even seen this follower or know that she even exists. But she is a mage follower, and there aren't many of those. So that's cool. And if you have a follower framework mod installed, you can like teach her new spells and stuff. She's pretty good. Goth mommy, yeah, she's cute too.
I don't know what brought you here, but I could use your help if you're willing.
With heavy armory or animated armory, you also need ore and specific animation mod. Yeah, you'd need a weapon moveset mod in order to keep the shield up and stab. You can do it with animated armory, but like I said, you'll get the block bash instead of the stab. which probably is preferable for me anyway, because oh shit, I fucked that up. Okay. Because why would you want to stab with your shield? Well, I guess, okay, you can stab while keeping your shield up, which is helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna one-shot that thing. But at least with animated armor, you get the option to bash with your shield, and shield bashing in this game is really, really powerful.
Never should have.
Ooh. I think Ilya got us in the back maybe with a ice spike. Man, that hurt. Okay. Hold on, Ilya. Catch up on chat here. The metal band, yeah, that metal stuff in the opening ceremony came out of nowhere. It made me laugh, but it was pretty badass. I enjoyed it. I mean, I think the opening ceremonies were kind of hit or miss, but it was kind of cool with the water effects and stuff. Yeah, there's always politics behind it, but you know, you just got to enjoy things for what they are at this point. Find some joy in your life. Agreed at James Ansel. Love wrestling, track and field, boxing, and rugby. Rugby was awesome. Yeah, that was another surprise medal by the US. Yeah, rugby's cool. I've been watching a lot of judo too. Judo is really cool. And as someone who studied Brazilian jiu-jitsu for a long time, it's very close. It's very similar in terms of the martial art and the techniques that you use. It's just the scoring system is different. So I was really into judo. A lot funner to watch than taekwondo anyway. Wish they had karate. That's more fun to watch than taekwondo too. In my opinion, it's just taekwondo's been there for so long. So take care of the nuker.
That your best?
Got anybody else? Okay, we can come back through here and loot the place when we're done. Let's just blast.
Hagraven up ahead. Pull the lever when you're ready and we'll take her.
All right, stay behind me. Spellbreaker should give us all of the protection we need. Hey, I said stay behind me, Ilya. I know you're eager to prove yourself and redeem yourself, but...
I'm getting out of
Okay, there we go. We got the rallying standard there. Not that we need it at this point. Damn. Just a wrecking ball. Okay, Gore. Don't be fighting Ilya. I know she's playing fast and loose with that magic. Planning on getting the God of War axe, Leviathan. Yes, I am. Haven't gotten there yet, but we'll get there. Maybe with the Stalrim stuff. Yeah, that's right. Focus on me. I can take it.
Oh well. Must have run off.
You know what? I can take the cloaks. They're light. They have a good value to weight ratio. And I can use them as enchanting fodder. Sell them off. Alright, I am aware that my health is low. Star of the West, Colovian Star. We'll use Star of the West. That's a little better. This is the one... The Star of the West is the unlockable power that you get from Imperius. Not Imperius. Andromeda for the standing stones once you find them all. Yeah, off stream I went through and I found them all. Star of the West. Invoke the warrior to refill health and stamina and fortify them by the amount restored by for 30 seconds. So this will be really good to hook up to Voice of Rage and Ruin once we get it. Get it to proc off automatically every now and then. Get your health and stamina refilled and fortified just automatically. Very powerful. But for now, I'm going to have that active. I also killed a dragon off stream, so I do have Foos ready to go. And as we absorb more dragon souls, I'll be able to start using shouts more too.
Have the key. Locked. Damn. One of the hags nearby will have the key. You'll have to take it from here. I'll keep watching.
Gore had it. Yeah, he did.
Liz, you can pick the lock.
You did BJJ for 5. Yeah, I think we've talked about this, Silent Echo. Yeah, good stuff. I mean, BJJ, the gentle way or something like that, jiu-jitsu. Not so gentle at a certain point. Just got under contract for buying a house and paid the earnest yesterday. Oh, that's fucking awesome, man. Home ownership is a big, big deal. Congratulations, buddy. I mean, congratulations and consolations. Because, yeah, it's going to be a ton of work, a lot of stress, but, yeah, no, it's a big deal. I'm glad for you. That's awesome. Oh my god. Okay, no, I had the sweet spot. It was right up top here. And it's just a little tweak. No, gotta go to the left. Gotta go to the left. There we go. Feeling kind of blessed, not gonna lie. Awesome, man. Super exciting. Yeah, once you own a home, it opens up a whole new world kind of financially in terms of like buying power, borrowing power, things like that. It's a whole new world. Of course, you're probably going to be house poor for quite a while, but it happens to all of us. Just hang in there. Hey, there's the Wind. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing well, Miss Wind. It's just basically feet jousting. The problem with Taekwondo. Yeah, I mean, it's like they're just stabbing each other in the stomach with their foot over and over again, kind of standing in the same spot. It's, yeah, this is not very interesting to me. I'm sure it's a lot more fun and interesting to actually practice than it is to compete. Or to watch a competition anyway.
While Mother begins the ritual.
I'm sure there's all kinds of nuance and intricacies that I don't know because I don't practice the martial art, but it is a beautiful martial art when they do demonstrations of it. Taekwondo is.
I've thought this through.
But the competitions, at least at a very high level, they're just so risk averse.
At least in death, you can be free.
Yeah, it's not a lot of fun.
Enough. Let's go.
Less like jousting and more like fencing with the feet, but like with like less movement and less action overall. I think fencing's actually kind of fun to watch. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I am feeling a little better. I'm a little medicated. The brain fog is actually clearing up now. I'm feeling more or less all there, where throughout the week I was not.
Mother.
Still a little congested. Still a little stuffy.
This you've brought me. I found a willing subject for you.
Oh, I'm willing.
Has already been discussed, of course. Splendid.
COVID, I don't know if it was COVID or not. Kind of the usual suspects of symptoms were there. The last 1 or 2 times I had COVID, it was a lot more mild than this. So if I did have it, it was a new strain that was a little harsher than the ones I've had before. And And I've been keeping up with my vaccinations and everything too. So I was vaccinated in October, so it's probably, you know, wearing off its efficacy right about now. So I don't know, but like I was saying earlier, at this point it doesn't really change anything. It's like I know that if I have to go out, I'll mask up so that I don't get anybody else sick. But for the most part, I'm isolating. My wife hasn't gotten sick either, so we've been doing everything right. And the COVID tests that I have were all expired, so I didn't know. But like I said, it doesn't really change anything with how I... no, Gore, you got confused. I'm supposed to do this. Hey. Come on, get out of the... He thought you guys were talking about him this whole time. I mean, I guess you could... I don't see any reason why you... Oh, no, he's not a willing participant. He's just having his lunch. Jeez, Gore. At least he's got pants on. I remember last time Gore was up to no good on the Wind stream. He showed us how big his Warhammer really is. Bring MMA to the... Well, I mean... I don't think they really need MMA. I mean, MMA would be fine. But they have boxing, they have wrestling, they have judo. That's basically... You just put them all together, you got MMA, right? I think the Olympics are really kind of more averse to violence, even though they do have combat sports in it, but they're not really into the whole blood sport mentality of things. And MMA does get a little bloody for the Olympic Committee's taste, I think. Maybe someday.
Let's go.
But I think for the Olympics, it's better suited for the individual competitions, like judo and wrestling and boxing, as far as the... Damn it, Gore. Listen.
Yeah?
I need you to do something.
What do you need, friend?
I need you to just stand right over here, please.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, buddy. All right.
Is that it?
No, you asshole! Oh, I am good. Oh, don't make me use the ebony blade on you. I swear to God, I will. You've seen me use this on 5 other people. Oh man, he's making me cramp up. Oh, he's giving me back cramps. Little punk. All right. I can't find the chair. God damn it. There we go.
I'll just put your subject.
Oh God. Yeah, the wind remembers.
I can't let you do this, Mother. You have to die.
I'm getting old, Karn. Yeah.
Someone there?
I mean, that shit happens to me. When I laugh too loud or too hard at something, I start cramping up. Yeah, just how Boethia would have it with Goldbrand. Stabbed right in the back.
I just... If I would have known it would come to this... Mother... Keep Mother's staff. Think of it as payment. I want to leave...
Pancration is original. Yeah, that was one of the original Olympics,
Thank you.
right? You start coughing when you... Yeah, that happens to me too. Yeah, pancration was like... I think that's kind of evolved to... Yeah, it was more of a blood sport. I mean, I guess original Olympics were a little more okay with the blood and guts part of things, but that was back when... Like the Colosseum and gladiators were like a thing. Also, the tournament aspect would be really rough for MMA, right? It just wouldn't work well because an MMA fight, I mean, you need like weeks or if not months to recover from an MMA fight. In the Olympics, it's a tournament. So you know, you're fighting the same day most of the time, and that goes back to the old Pride FC days where that stuff was really brutal. But they also weren't drug testing fighters back then, so they had a little help, a lot of help actually, from science. Ooh, that was a funny jump there, huh? Yeah, we're good. Do a quick save. We haven't saved in a while. Well, we know for a fact that back in the day, Spartans who were competing in pancration either killed their opponents or chose to die by their opponents. I see. So it was a fight to the death. Was pancration Olympics, though, or was that just something else? Let's see. Ilya?
What do you need?
Come with me. Yeah.
See you.
Make sure we get what we need from Sylvia here. Hag's Wrath creates a wall of fire on the ground that does 50 damage per second. Very nice. Like that glass dagger there too. It was in the Ancient Olympics. Man, people were badass. Not taking skill books yet. Saving those. Did I check the boss chest yet? May as well. Before I forget. Dwindling Shock. We have that, but we can sell it. We do need money. Desperately need money. Heavy armor grants 17% more armor. Yeah, we'll take that too. We are over encumbered. Gore, help me out, buddy. Catch wrestling is cool. I haven't actually seen catch wrestling in action. Abe Lincoln did it. That's awesome, man. Honest Abe was kind of a badass, huh? It reminds me of that movie Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer or Vampire Hunter, where he had like the woodcutter's axe. That was a pretty fun movie. I enjoyed it.
Let's go.
Read my mind with the Vampire Hunter movie. Oh shit, I wasted my rallying standard there. Gore, get in here, buddy. Ooh, looking badass in the dark armor. Hell yeah. Oh, where's the witch? Nice. Okay, there's Crow's Tooth. Storm armor. We can sell that for a good pretty penny. Enchantment fodder, forsworn bow I can sell. Ebony mail is dope. Linnell's note. At Arkwind Point, the bones of the dead rattle in their stone cages, but the old magic is strong in those mountains. And with the help of the cat, who is a rat, a priest of Namira no less, the crow will set them free. With his help, an army of bones will dance to her caw, be they warriors, shadows, or beasts. Yet the cauldron shows the bones of two others, dragons in mortal flesh, who seek to challenge her inside towers of frost and stone. It will be up to the crow to pick both their bones clean. Okay, Arkwind Point. Alright, this becomes kind of a hectic fight. There are going to be some high-level Draugr. There's going to be a dragon. And then we're going to have the Khajiit, who is Namira's... priest of Namira, in full dragon plate armor. So, yeah, we got a proper lock design. And we'll save that for when we need it. How are we doing here? All right, pretty good. Okay, let's run through Darklight again. We'll do the loot, and then we'll head over to Arkwind. I think we got everything here. Is there anything on the map, on the compass, that I should be able to grab while I'm here? There's something over here, like a... I don't know if that's a shrine or something. Not sure if I can get there. Kesh the Clean. Yeah, the cat who is a rat. Did Magus pop in? Oh, hey, there's Magus. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, stream's been fast, and the action here has been pretty nonstop. So I haven't had a lot of chance to check on the chat. But yeah, I see you now, buddy. How's it going? Yeah, I'm recovering a little bit. I've been sick. I've been sleeping a lot, so I missed your Necromancer Requiem start. I hope that's going well for you because I really hope to catch it soon. Maybe this weekend. I might be able, if you're streaming after me, I might be able to hop in and join you for a little bit. But I do have some yard work I got to catch up on and some shopping. I am out of groceries, man. I'm out of like everything. I usually go like during the week because I hate going to the grocery store on the weekend. But I've been sick all week. So, you know, self-isolating and stuff like that. And just sleeping because I've been feeling like shit. But yeah, I might be able to hang out for a little bit before I have to go buy myself some food, something to eat. This isn't Magus. This is not Magus. This is Nagus. Take the light stuff. Skin pelt. Yeah, sure. Ingredients, why not? Sell that. Use the resist magic. Man, I need to be using more potions. I think that's why I'm getting all over encumbered all the time. Magoose. And what happened to Twitch, its ads are super aggressive. You'll get like anywhere from 3 to 7 ads all at once. I can't see it. Yeah, it's rough if you're not subscribed. If you're subscribed, it's fine. They're gonna get their cut one way or another, but yeah, they've been very aggressive with those ads. And then like the in-frame ads. I'm not sure if ad block helps at all. But yeah, it's been rough. And apparently they're having some trouble financially too. I don't know the details of it, but they might be facing some layoffs and stuff very soon. They're owned by Amazon, but they haven't really grown how Amazon would have expected. So we'll see what they do with it. I don't know. It's all just speculation at this point. Maybe it's fine. Imagine traveling to fight a worshiper of Periite only to find them dead from disease. Yeah, that would suck. It's another long ear death. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't piss Magus off or he'll kill a sweet bunny. You got 4 sets of ads just in the time but yeah, YouTube's, I even have this set to conservative too, I think. Let me double check. Just to make sure that it's like the lowest setting for ads. Yeah. Yeah, even YouTube's more aggressive with it, I guess, too. Damn. Crazy. Gopher started a roleplay run of Fallout London. Yeah, his little teaser was pretty awesome. I thought it was hilarious. He was telling you all the stuff not to do to piss off Londonites, or they'll kill you. Do you kill all the NPCs? Well, yeah, I usually do just because they're aggressive. If I'm using a stealthy character that happens to be good, usually my stealthy characters are not like the squeaky clean type. So, yeah, the only way to get through it is to be stealthy about it. Oh, crap. I forgot, we didn't take the key. We just fiddled with the lock. What the hell, man? Oh, it's oh, I thought that was Ilya. I thought Ilya was still following me. Okay. Well, at least we know we can take some damage from mages. What perk is it? Heavy armor perk. Out of the Inferno. This is doing its job. This gives us another, you know, almost 17% at this point. Another 17% damage reduction from magic. Not magic resistance, but damage reduction from magic. It's separate, so it works alongside. It's not grouped up with your regular magic resistance. It's good stuff. So that helps. We're getting pot-shotted by mages. Still, we're able to survive without too much issue. That's good. That is good. Especially if it's fire. We got the benefit of the Ebony Mail here, which does a good job. I'm going the wrong way. God damn it. Now this is going to be like a maze trying to get back through here, trying to loot everything. I don't pay for YouTube, maybe that's why. Oh yeah. Yeah, I use YouTube Premium. It's worth it to me to both support like the content creators that I get most of my entertainment from on a daily basis, and also just to avoid the ads. But you know, it's also just another subscription that adds up every month on top of everything else that everybody has to pay for. I originally got YouTube Premium to watch Cobra Kai. Yeah, I think Twitch has a YouTube Premium like thing that they do. They just don't advertise it. I would imagine it's probably more expensive than YouTube Premium though. I use uBlock. I've never heard of it. Yeah, I just use the premium service, but if it works well for you. Crest of the Flame, you're able to soon complete the upgrade of the axe. Yeah. I got a lot of components to upgrade the axe with once I get there. Maybe we'll do that in this stream. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe for like the Stalrim phase or something, I'll use the Leviathan axe for that. I'm in Ebony phase right now. I think Stalrim is in the same crystalline perk as Ebony, I think. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I've been saving my skill points. So the other Ebony equipment that you can get in this game that's pre-enchanted is the Ebony Warriors equipment. But that is extremely late game stuff. I wouldn't mind having some of that equipment to go with the Ebony Mail here. And the Ebony Blade and Goldbrand. But, yeah, I'm just not even close. You gotta hit level 80, I think, for that. Either, I think it's level 80, and the level cap is like 81 or 82. The vanilla level cap anyway, before they introduced the legendary system for skills. Excuse me, I'm cramping up again. My goodness, I need to get better hydrated, I think. Oh, more water. Sweating a lot with this sickness that I've had. With this bug. Stretch, yes indeed. I do have a daily stretching routine that I do. Usually after my first morning meeting at work and before the second one. But because I've been a little under the weather, I've been sleeping a little more lately, I slept past my time to do that before the stream, so I might take a break at some point here and just stretch out the... It's the lats, right? The lats and like the little muscle that goes down the side of the back, I think. Oh, we just blasted through this, so we didn't give Ilya a chance to give us the key for that storage room there. We just blasted through this thing like a true warrior. All the bones and skulls we don't need, whatever. Save us some encumbrance here. Okay, Pete Miller, take care of yourself, okay? See you around. 81 to fight the Ebony Warrior, okay. I thought it was 80. I thought it gave you a little bit of leeway by like 1 level or so under the level cap to fight him, but 81 sounds right. So maybe 82 is the level cap. Once you get all skills to 100. Hey, there's Mr. B. Welcome, welcome, buddy. Happy Saturday to you. Take your bones back. I don't want them. Getting close to the end of this now. Arcwind should be a very challenging, hectic, and interesting challenge. Gore, where the hell are you, buddy? I need you to carry my shit.
What do you need?
I just told you what I need. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Wish YouTube had a $2 monthly ad blocker you could buy. Yeah. Reinforced bow. Where'd this iron dagger come from? Why the hell am I carrying that? Let's see here. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I originally bought I originally got YouTube Premium to watch Cobra Kai. That was completely worth the price of admission on its own. I binged that entire first season all overnight. It was on a work night too. Because it gives you like the first episode or two for free, right? And I was getting ready for bed. I was like, oh, I'll watch this before I go to sleep. And I was like, holy shit, I need to watch this whole thing right now. So I bought YouTube Premium right then and there and then stayed up all night watching it. And then I was a wreck the next day at work, but it was worth it. Yeah, I thought when it was focusing on Johnny, it was better. It's lost some steam lately. It's still good. Johnny's the real star of the show, though. I wish I would have been happier if you know, it focused on him the whole time and less on all the different beefs all the time with him and Daniel. If Daniel just stayed as a cameo, that would have been great. Just bring everybody back as a cameo, but focus on Johnny. Real star of the show. You had a decent stream, and tomorrow is my birthday, so thinking of something special to stream. Hey, Esther. Yeah, I got some stuff going on tomorrow. My wife's got some co-workers in from out of town that we're going to be hosting for dinner and stuff. But I'll try to stop in at least. Send you a happy birthday message or something. And if I don't make it, happy early birthday to you, Mr. B.
Maybe.
Okay. So Arcwind. Wind point is all the way down there. Okay. Okay, shall we just travel on foot? Nah, I don't want to travel on foot. I just want to fight stuff.
Today I'll try something new.
You quit watching after the 3rd season? Yeah, spoiler alert, so anybody who wants to watch it, cover your ears for the next... Oh, crap. Alright. Might want to defend yourself there. Oh, yeah, we procced Massacre there for a second. Cheese and rice. Oh, swing and a miss. Slow down, coward. Yeah, that was quick. That was really fast. Oh man, I wish I would have hit him with some of that flurry though. Yeah, so the Ebony Blade is already a fast weapon, a really fast weapon actually, for a two-hander. And then when you're adding on top of that, increasing the attack speed by 175%, it's just crazy fast. Problem is I got locked into a power attack there. I wasn't expecting it to to proc off, and then it did, and then I got locked into a power attack. Definitely want to level up two-handed here because I want to get to Voice of Rage and Ruin, which is a level 90 skill. Level 90 skill perk, what I meant to say. You're stuffy too. It's going around. A lot of people have been getting COVID lately. Coworker's son got it, and then a bunch of people who went to Evo, the fighting game championship, just recently got it, and that was in Vegas. And then there was a lot of the Diablo 4 content creators that I follow got it with got it from a event that they just went to for the Vessels of Hatred expansion, the new Spiritborn class and everything. So it's been making the rounds again this summer. That old friend. At least we have ways to deal with it now. Something is definitely going... Oh, you got another ad? Holy shit. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to turn them off now. I use it for discoverability. I don't really make any real money off of the ads on this. I just use it because, you know, YouTube's more likely to promote material that it's making money on. Okay, I'm gonna switch it to manual. Okay, so I switched it to manual. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on it. Keep complaining though. It's not sarcastic. Keep complaining if it's too much. I can turn it off. I switched it to manual so I can insert, maybe I'll insert an ad or something when I take a break. It's usually not that aggressive. I get like maybe 3 or 4 per like a 3-hour stream. But that's like it.
Nobody here now.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. You're dealing with all those ads. Was there a Khajiit that was talking to me? I hear wolves. Oh. Ooh, there we go. 84 for two-handed. Yeah, with the levels getting as high as it is, it's very expensive to train. Once I get to 90, that's all I really need. I did go to Solstheim and I got the Black Book. I think it's Scholar's Insight, which is a passive that gives you 2 skill points for every skill book you read. So once I get to 90 in every skill, I'll be able to easily get back up to 100. Oh, jeez, he's quick. Yeah, he's got this. Let him take it. Not sick, just stuffy? Yeah, it could be allergies or something. Oh, a bear. Okay. Hello. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got Massacre running. That's a... Oh, I love it. It's one of my favorites in Ordinator is that Massacre perk. It just looks insane when you do proc it, and it's going crazy. I bet it would be even more insane with Elemental Fury with an unenchanted weapon. Oh, geez. That would be crazy. Massacre is a great perk, yeah. Especially with an enchanted weapon. Just proc that enchantment. Like crazy.
I'm sick of waiting. When are we gonna see some action?
Oh,
When are we gonna see
quit
some
your
action?
begging.
Let's see. Where is the way up? Off to the left over here, I think. Fighting like an Oni demon, yeah, man. James will be back later, all right. Be safe in the meantime. I have a mod that lets you use Elemental Fury with enchanted weapons. It's very fun to become a human buzzsaw. That's awesome. I think Better Vampires also has a attack speed modifier too as you level up with that. Also very interesting. Another thing that I'm interested in right now is with the newest version of Summer Mist. There is an enchantment for critical strike damage. And you can lean into a critical strike chance in some of the Ordinator perks. So I feel like a critical strike build is something that you can do now. And I'm not sure yet if that is viable for this build because you might have to go deeper in some of the weapon subtrees. Oh, we got a Draugr fighting something over there. Hate playing as a vamp in Skyrim. Now I love with the nice mods. Yeah, Sacrosanct is great too. Adds a lot to being a vampire. Better Vampires is great as well. It's kind of the age-old debate of, you know, do you want Better Vampires or Sacrosanct? And, you know, everybody's got their preferences. I've been sticking with a Nyrim for now. I know there are patches that go back and forth. But yeah, at some point... Oh! That hurt. Sneak shot by an ancient dragon, huh? Not very cool of you. Not very honorable. And that is a frost dragon as well. So we're not going to get that... the benefit of the fire damage, or the fire damage reduction from Ebony Mail, but we do get the frost damage reduction from out of the Inferno perk. I do not have Dragon's Bane shout yet. I could use my bow and arrow on this guy, but really, yeah, I'm just waiting for this. God, Gore, what are you doing, buddy? Out of the way, man. Okay, did take a chunk. Where the hell is he? I hear him. I don't see him. There he is. Back for more, huh? Let's see, can I get you? Oh, I crit attacked on the bash. That did take a big chunk out of him. That might take him down for the count. No, right back to his perch. Okay. Another crit. Nice. Okay, that should bring him down. Let's see, where's he gonna land? Right over here? Excellent. Good way to level up block anyway, right? Need Dragon Rend. I said Dragon's Bane. Dragon Bane is the sword. Dragon Rend, yeah, that's the one I need. But I got to do the main quest line. Spellbreaker's fine so far. That's one way of doing it. But yeah, Dragon Rend is really what we want. All right, Gore, need you to carry my shit again.
Just remember.
Yes, Sacrosanct is an Irem. Anai has Sacrosanct and also the other one, the Vanilla Plus one, and I am blanking on the name of it right now. I think it's another S name. Sacrilege, that's the one. Magus and Silent Echo both got it. Awesome. It's more V+. I think it's better than Sacrosanct, to be honest. Yeah, it will probably a little more balanced. I haven't played with it yet. There's still a lot I have to learn about Sacrosanct, honestly. So I can't make an educated decision on that one way or the other. I have seen a lot of people use better vampires, and I know that that is very fully featured and very interesting. It looks very good. Still don't know which one I prefer because I haven't played better vampires yet, but I don't know that you really have to prefer one or over the other, right? You might naturally prefer one over the other, but I'm just kind of made my bed with an Irem right now with my audience, so that's kind of what I'm sticking with for now. I was kind of surprisingly welcomed with open arms in the Anirim subreddit after the Triumvirate Shadow Ninja. I was kind of afraid to post my other builds there, but then I did, and they were like, "Oh, dude, it's Karn." I was like, "Oh, sweet." So that's kind of where I'm at now. But at some point, I'll branch out and try other stuff. There's just so much more to explore with what I have going on right now anyway. Haven't felt the need to move on yet. Orlace Cavern. This is from The Cause, I think. Do a quick save here. Just in case something bad happens, which it might. Oh, it's dark, huh? 9:13 p.m. I don't know, Magus. I think you can like two things. Yeah, here we go. Proc that. Get in the blender. Two things. I think you can prefer something, but I don't think you necessarily have to. Oh, you kind of missed the mark there a little bit there, buddy. We should be, yeah, that Massacre proc was sick. I know, I'm loving this. Ooh, Ebony Sword. This is really, really cool looking. This would look better with my current, like, aesthetic than Goldbrand would, but I can't enchant anything as powerful as what I have on Goldbrand right now. Yeah, we'll take it. Use it later, maybe.
Yeah.
Forget how fun it is to play Warrior, especially with an Irem, right? Vanilla Warrior, there's some juice that people don't use, and when I feel better and have like the time and energy to make a video guide on it, that's going to be my next video, is the guide to better melee combat in Skyrim. And it's not going to be all about mods. It's going to have some mods mentioned in it, but it's going to be mostly applicable to vanilla as well. But yeah, I think a big complaint about yeah, geez, let me get through this here. A big complaint about the melee combat in Skyrim is that it becomes a mash fest, that it's all about just upgrading your stats and then going in and doing a battle of attrition. And that's how a lot of casual players play this game, right? But there is a lot of nuance there that they're not taking advantage of, with the sort of paper, rock, scissors that comes along with the block versus the power attacks versus regular attacks. And then, you know, you can add a little bit to that with the foos or some other kinds of shouts to get through certain defenses. And then, you know, if you're using an Irem with Wildcat and Ordinator, it just you get the parry mechanic with the timed blocking, which is a very lenient parry mechanic, but it does add some much needed finesse. Oh, jeez. Okay. Wow, is that Khajiit coming after me? With the shouts? Oh, it's not a Khajiit. Looks like a Falmer. Oh, jeez. Alright. That's alright. I'll just work on my defense here. There's Crow's Tooth here, too. The cat who is a rat. Dismal Visage. It's not Falmer, is it? Okay. Conjuration spells and enchantments cost 25% less, and alteration spells and enchantments cost 25% less. It's heavy armor, so this would go with a sorcerer class. In Elder Scrolls, sorcerer class is different from a mage class in that they wear heavy armor. And I don't know what they swap out for it, maybe like restoration or something like that, but this would be great for a sorcerer, especially like a dark sorcerer, and that would be cool. Now I want to do a sorcerer build. Namira's Itch absorbs 30% or 30 points of stamina. Very nice. Roswitha? Sorry if I'm not saying that right. I am doing well. Getting over a cold or something. Eating deluxe cravings box from Taco Bell. Oh, yeah, I had a box with the Cantina chalupas in it. Those things are good, man. The little tiny tacos that are wrapped in like the cheese and the soft. Yeah, it's really good stuff. So cheesy. You guarantee you prefer one of them? Okay, but what if you don't know? Right? You haven't made up your mind. There is a phrase called "I don't have a preference." People use all the time. You don't know or you don't care. But yeah, once you're educated and you know all the ins and outs of something and you can make a decision, then yeah, you probably prefer one over the other. But then there are like two things that like that don't even have anything to do with each other. It's like, all right, do you prefer cereal or shoes? And you're like, well, they don't have anything to do with each other, so I guess I don't have a preference. This is technicalities you got to think of when you're making blanket statements like that, Magus.
Forsworn, Imperial, Stormcloaks. So many choices. So hard to choose.
I just don't know enough about, you know, I don't know. I don't have a preference between Sacrosanct and Better Vampires. They both seem awesome. Those people are just lazy. Well, yeah, I might be lazy. I've never asked someone such a ridiculous question. You haven't lived. Would you rather be sticky or itchy or both? Sticky, because two things. Gross, man. Yeah, definitely. You can have a good time and get sticky, but if you get itchy after you have a good time, then that's not a good thing. Oh, let's see. Mira's itch. Yeah, we're gonna keep the bone meal because I can use that for Ebony.
Let's go.
Ebony plate boots. I could have used this earlier. Fine Norse axe. That's nice. Yeah, we'll take it all. I can just pile it onto Gore. Now I seem to remember there was. Yeah, here it is. I was gonna say I seem to remember there's the enchanted dragon plate set over here, which there is. Okay. And I think this might be the last of the Crimson Dirks as well. It's kind of cool. I think it was Chris Takahashi who did the quests for all these, and I think he did a pretty good job. I mean, yeah, they're kind of lowest common denominator quests. Go here, do this, read this book, whatever. But he did a good job with the storytelling, I think, weaving them all together in this Crimson Dirks quest line. There is some lore to be had there, and it does fit together in kind of a cool way, in my opinion. Kind of simple, kind of basic, but the storytelling is pretty cool. Let's see, it was the journal? Bjormund's diary, here we go. Itchy, you need to bathe or get some kind of treatment, maybe. An ointment. Or live near bugs, yeah. I kind of have a desert oasis in my backyard. I got a couple fruit trees and pine trees and a bunch of grass that I have to water. So we do get a little bit of mosquitoes back there. I've kind of adjusted the watering schedule, so that's not as much of an issue now, but it can be. Mosquitoes, man. Would you rather have command speech or charm speech? Command speech or charm? Charm. Rather have the charm. It's People will always buy in more if they feel like they're on your side rather than if they're doing it. People will buy in more if they are doing it with you instead of for you, you know?
What do you need?
Doing it because they want to, not because they have to, type thing. Charm is better. Okay, when we get to the dragon phase of this stuff, probably when we take on the main quest line, we might use some of this stuff. Probably we'll use some of it, if not all of it. But for now, we're just gonna throw it into storage. Okay, cool. So let's do some looting here. Anything that we missed? I don't think so, but maybe. Was there a word wall over here too that I'm missing? Does anybody remember? The speech tree should have follower perks. The illusion tree does. I don't know if speech tree does. It's an anime moment. What's the anime moment? Oh, the anime moments happen all the time in Imagine Massacre proccing while under the effects of elemental fury and slow time. Hell yeah, man. That's what the anime moment you're talking about. I don't know. I might go into an anime phase here. Just because Final Fantasy VII, the remake, is like, oh man, that game is so good. All right, so I played Final Fantasy VII a lot when I was in college when that came out. It came out, I think, when I was in high school, but I didn't play it until I was in college. I wasn't able to really... Just a skeleton? Okay. You, my friend, are archery fodder. Out of the way, Gore. Doofer. Gonna have to level archery at some point too. Combat archery is also a really fun way to play this game. Tyrant's Bane burns the target for 30 points. Yeah, it's very expensive though. Very valuable, I'll take that. Nord's supple bow of ice. Yeah, I can take that too. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's so good. I remember playing the original game and then like the cinematics in that game looked so good. But then like the actual gameplay of it was, you know, you had the PS1 graphics and everything. But I was like, man, someday in the future, we're going to be playing a game that looks like these cinematics. And that happened with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, except the actual full gameplay of Final Fantasy VII, the remake looks so much better than even the cinematics of the PS1 version of the game. It's like now I feel like I'm living in that future that was promised from that PS1 playthrough that I did. Gore's gonna be able to shred these guys easily. So now I'm kind of on a Final Fantasy VII spree. I missed Final Fantasy VI. Like I said, I wasn't able to like appreciate like a slower paced turn-based RPG until I was in college after I played Diablo. So it all goes back to Diablo, funnily enough. And yeah, then that was the first game that I poured multiple hundreds of hours into was Final Fantasy VII. So this has been really awesome. And the PC version of Final Fantasy VII has technical issues. You can use the command line utility in Steam to force it to use DirectX 11, but then it still doesn't like look as good as it should. Let's see, there's another Dragon's Roost over here, I think. So it does look a lot better and play a lot better on PlayStation 5 than it does on PC. There are several games that are like that. unfortunately, just because when a developer is able to fully optimize a game for one piece of hardware, they can often, you know, punch above the weight for that hardware. So if you have a PlayStation 5 and a PC and you want to play Final Fantasy VII, play it on the PlayStation 5 instead. Same with Jedi Survivor. I did not mean to do that. Same with the Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I was really excited for that game because the first game was really good. Star Wars Jedi Outcast, I think. I'm thinking of that. Right? Yeah, that game was incredible. It did have issues on the PC when that came out. Sorry, Gore. But by the time I played it, it was fine. But Jedi Survivor is still really bad on PC. I did finish just playing that last night, actually, on PS5, and it's an incredible game. Just plagued with technical issues, even on the PlayStation 5. I was getting screen tearing, huge frame dips, just bugs here and there. Man, if they had some more time to polish that up, it would have been an epic damn game. Or if instead of that, they limited all the open world filler that they had in the game and just kind of limited the scope of the game to something a little tighter around just the main storyline. That would have been really good too if they were on a deadline. But yeah, the publisher, maybe EA or whatever, just they pushed that out too fast. Man, it would have been so good. 1997 was a good year, yeah, for Final Fantasy. 97 Berserk anime. People love that one too. Might have to try watching some of that. Recommend the Overlord anime? Oh, we got some anime fans in the chat, huh? But Sephiroth is a dope-ass villain. Yeah, he was. There was, what was that, Urkite's game on PS1? It was a crappy game, but it was kind of like a wrestling type brawling one-on-one game. But it had Cloud and Sephiroth in it, and it was kind of like a Power Stone type game, but just not as good. It wasn't a very good game, but it had Sephiroth. It had playable Cloud and Sephiroth in it. And I was like all about that game because of that. Yeah, Sephiroth is cool as fuck. I remember 8, I played to the point where Renoa, I think, was trapped in the body of some demon or something, and it was really hard to keep her healed up. And it's just the way that my characters respect, I really couldn't figure out a way. Final Fantasy VIII was the only one I played. Yeah, I couldn't figure out a way to beat that boss while keeping Renoa alive, and she kept dying on me. And the way I spec'd all my characters, I didn't seem to have a way to beat it. But I did play through pretty much to the end of it. Final Fantasy VIII was awesome. MGS Delta looks cool too. It really does. It looks like they're doing a good job with that. Kind of excited for it. There is a Final Fantasy VII Abridged series. It was made by Team 4 Star. Is that like an anime series for it? There was a CG anime that not really anime. It was CG movie that they put out, like Advent Children or something like that. That was pretty cool. That was a lot of fan service for fans of the Final Fantasy VII for sure, but it was really cool. And I feel like just playing the PS5 version of Final Fantasy VII Remake, it feels like you're playing the CG movie of the game. It's really impressive. Where the hell am I going? I think I need to go all the way around to like Froki's shack in order to get to this dragon roost here. We got anything in here? Is I already in here? Not been in here yet. Okay, so one thing I wanted to do for this stream that I thought would be fun is I actually joined the Thieves Guild to get the archery training from Neroin, I believe. And I kind of want to do the Golden Glow Estate as a warrior, fighting my way through it instead of sneaking my way through it. I don't know that I've ever done that. I think it'll be fun. Just storm in the front gates. Kingdom Hearts has them both in it too. That's awesome. Wasn't there a Smash Brothers game, like Smash Brothers Ultimate, Smash Brothers Brawl Ultimate or something, that has both Sephiroth and Cloud in it? That has a lot of guest characters. That game is like the king of guest characters. I have it on my Switch. I need to get back to that, I think. No Man's Sky got a major update. That looks a lot better. I kind of want to get into it now. I like A2. Music was still solid, but gameplay, I felt they tried to execute something they wanted, but it wasn't exactly what they expected. It wasn't bad though. I just didn't enjoy it as much as 7 or X. I haven't played X. Well, actually, I played the demo for X on my PlayStation 2. I think that was a PS2. Yeah, and they did a spin-off of Final Fantasy X as well. Final Fantasy X2, like the summoner chick. That was with, it was like Titan Ball or something they called it. You would also recommend the Overlord anime? Cool. I like the tournament fighter anime, so Kangen Ashura, Baki Hanma. I feel like there's something else that fits into that, but I just like the science fiction aspect of the martial arts that they do. It's just kind of fun and creative how they like explain, because like Muhammad Ali is in that series, and Ali Jr. is in there too, and they kind of talk about like his
You have committed crimes
what I
against
do.
Skyrim and your people. What say you in your defense?
2,000 gold. This must be
I can make all your problems with the gods.
this must be a side effect of the
What do you
Mafala's Ebony Blade stuff. Yeah, here, 2,000.
Now,
Man, that's
move
gonna wipe
along
me out though.
Before you get me in trouble.
Better than paying 4,000 for it though. Jeez. Yeah, well. Must have been a Mafala thing. All right. Where am I going? Oh yeah, Golden Glow. Let's go do Golden Glow. Kind of want to do Golden Glow in the daylight though, so we can actually see what the hell we're doing. Maybe just wait a couple hours. Maybe the nighttime will clear up. Looks like we got some fog or some cloud cover or something that's keeping the moon from getting to us. Okay guys, I'm gonna take a quick break and get a snack. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I don't think I need to take any more medicine, but I want to make sure to refresh my drinks and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna take a potty break. I'm gonna grab a snack, and I will be back very shortly. Okay. See you guys soon. Yeah, right, alright, I'm back. Grab some fresh mozzarella. Snack packs to munch on here. Parasite. Is that another anime? I did watch the Parasite movie. I think it won like Best Picture or something. It was a Korean flick. It was pretty good. Talking about anime, okay. Rurouni Kenshin. I think Strudel is a fan of Rurouni, isn't she? Didn't they just do a live action rendition of that not too long ago? Eminence in Shadow is a vibe. Ninja Kamui started good, but turned out bad. I feel like I could get down on some like dark ninja anime. As long as it had really cool action in it. Baki techniques are realistic for superhumans. Yeah, kinda. I mean, they take aspects of real martial arts and they glorify them a little bit. A lot. Like things like relaxing into your punches and stuff like that, into your strikes, is a real thing. You can vastly increase your power by relaxing all the muscles that you don't need and only using the ones that you do.
They say Skyrim belongs to the Nords. Mostly Nords say.
We'll go ahead and use another rallying standard once I got there. I jumped the gun on drawing my weapon.
Belongs to whoever has the biggest hammer.
All right, you guys ready for this? The assault on Golden Glow? Man, this is gonna be badass. No, it's not. Oh crap! I can't just go in.
I'm getting out of here.
Get him. Kill
Someone,
him.
do something.
Come get me. You gotta open the door. Anybody got the key for this shit?
Now.
Oh, really? Just gonna take pot shots? Okay. Well, if you're gonna play like that. Oh, is that all you got?
That it. No more. I yield. I yield.
There we go. Now we're collecting heads.
You don't have a chance. Peace. God, no. Do you? I cannot best you.
That's right, you can't. You also can't get away from me either.
I'll make you escape. I'll kill you. Enough.
Assassination Classroom. Sounds like an indie band name. Come on, let's proc some massacre here, huh? Collecting heads. All right, who's next? Oh, we're almost out of stamina. Here we go. Oh, he came down on me. From the gauntlet. Okay. We got a little bit of a gauntlet here going. Yeah, there we go. Massacre time.
Show me what.
Where you going? Not enough. Never enough. Yeah. Guys, this warrior build is gonna be awesome. So much juice in just a basic warrior, right? Who knew? Shit is fun as hell. Jump attack from the top rope. Yep. Ambushed. Massacre is chef's kiss. All right. Many of the techniques shown in Baki are real, but there's also a lot of hyperbole. Yes, indeed. Which I'm okay with. I mean, like, you gotta have some hyperbole for an over-the-top action anime, right? But I like that they're based on real techniques, right? And that's where the science fiction aspect comes in it for me. It's just really interesting how they amp it up with creativity and explain the whole thing. Obviously, it's not super realistic, but it does have a basis in reality, and that's cool. Where are all the mercenaries at? I want to hack ya. Goes out the other door.
Is someone there?
Yeah. Come and get me. There we go. We got some higher level mercenaries in here now.
Victory is yours. I submit.
We're routed! Fall back!
Ah, you puss. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh! Zigging when I'm zagging. Yeah, massacre.
Nothing, hear me?
Chop, 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 chop. Like that we have some higher level gear here too. That means more money, which means more training, which means voice of rage and ruin. And more massacre.
There's no escape. Expecting that, were you? Son of a...
Chop. Okay. Let's take the time to go ahead and loot this stuff here. And you know I'm gonna kill, what's his name? Even if Brynjolf gets mad, but you know what? That's why you don't send a bruiser in to do a thief's work. If you're looking for a delicate touch, you do not send Fortius in to do it. Let's see. There was one with some mail on him too. Let's see if I can find him. He really ran into a corner though. Cowered like a little wuss. Did not die a warrior's death. That one did not. All right, Gore, I need you to help me out here.
Just remember, everything's better.
Bootius Maximus, yes indeed. Love dat booty. Money, 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 money. Money. I feel like I gave him that much, but that was enough to lift the encumbrance for sure. All right. Where did that guy end up? Oh yeah, he's all the way over here. Damn, he really ran away far. Okay. Those I can take. Ilya's booty. Oh, back on that Ilya, huh? You love the goth snack, huh? All right. Aaron Goth is the one I was thinking of. And there we go. We just blew the rallying standard again. Just in case things get a little... Oh, I do have a rallying standard available still, though. Okay. On to it, just in case we need it. Save that for the basement, I guess. Hello.
Someone there? Ha! Found you.
Never should have come here. Victory is yours.
My money's on the big one.
The big one, huh, Aaron Goth? Which one's the big one? Gore? Gore is definitely the big one.
You can't beat me.
Damn, executed him. Another one over here. Where is he?
You don't have a chance.
Where are you? Are you in the wall? Oh, there you are.
Those fools are actually fighting.
Yeah, we are.
You win. I submit.
I love it. Olfina and Sadie are smoke shows too. Yeah, you know, I've always been kind of an Isolde simp. No, I'm an Isolde man. Even in the vanilla game, she was... I don't know, maybe it's more the voice. Plus, she's a sweetheart when you marry her. Yes, indeed. Bootylicious. Hugh Janus? Speaking of Hughes, anybody see Deadpool and Wolverine yet? People are saying it's just a dumb good time. I stole your bee. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Get this one too. Oh, that pissed him off. Yeah, Brynjolf's not gonna be happy. Mercer's not gonna be happy. Maven's not gonna be happy, that's for sure. But you know what? We're on a roll. We were blasting. Thinking about watching it. I hear it's pretty good and want to see the new Twister. Yeah, you know, I knew that there was a new Twister coming out and I was like excited to see it because I did see the old one in the theater and like when I was a kid, when I was younger anyway, and that was really a good theater experience. But then my wife and I went to see a movie recently. I don't even remember which movie it was. And I think it was Kinds of Kindness, maybe. It was a weird movie, but it was good. And then I saw an extended trailer for it, and it didn't look as good to me. Haven't seen a good horror movie since Heredity or Talk to Me. I haven't seen either of those. My wife's out of town today, though, so maybe I'll watch those on my own. I got to get caught up on Game of Thrones still too. Not the original one, the new one. Weapons that I can drop off. Yeah, okay.
Let's go.
All right, let's go to the basement. Let's not blow our rallying standard this time until we actually get into combat. I'm so used to just, because it takes a couple seconds to unsheath your weapon in this game, and that's another reason why I want a mod that just removes the sheathing and unsheathing animations and just makes weapon switching instant. Really?
I'm going to find whoever did this. When I do.
Oh, there we go. Come and get it. We're here.
Over here.
Yeah. Well, save some for me, Gore. Damn it. Am I still in my radius? I think so.
I cannot best you.
Oh, really? You're pussing out already?
You don't have a chance.
House of Dragons. Yes, that's the one. James is back. Welcome back, James. Lots of good loot on these guys. Lots of good booty. Okay. I forgot about the second group, the reinforcements that come in after you slaughter everybody in this one. Yeah, if you don't kill everybody, they don't come, and the reinforcements don't come. You just sneak your way through this like a pure thief. Deadpool and Wolverine? Yeah, that's the one we're asking about. Yeah, from what I hear, it's just a really good dumb time. And that's kind of what I want from Deadpool and Wolverine, honestly. And I think it's rated R, so Wolverine can actually like use his claws and stuff. It's kind of a complaint about the original X-Men movies, is that Wolverine just couldn't like really dig in with his claws and like dismember people and stuff, but in this movie he can. And I really like Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I think he was kind of perfect for the role, right? He kind of got snubbed in that first Wolverine movie, where they just made Deadpool an awful character and sewed his mouth shut. That sucked. He was like waiting his whole life to play that role, and then that happened. Jeez. How enraging that must have been for him. I'm glad he got to make it up with the actual more modern Deadpool movies. I enjoyed them all. USA won silver and bronze in the 100 meter. Nice. Yeah, like I was saying, it takes a couple seconds for you to unsheath your weapon in this game. So I am just conditioned to have the weapon ready before I need it instead of when I need it. But with this rallying standard perk, you kind of don't want to unsheath until like you enter combat because of the radius on the rallying standard.
That's all you've got.
Where did Gore go? Oh, Great Britain got fourth. Dang. Well, this was an awesome little romp through Golden Glow. I've never done it this way before, where it's like you just slaughter everybody in it. Don't sneak at all, just freaking fight your way through. It was pretty awesome, actually. Can't wait to see how pissed Brynjolf and Maven are, though. I know they get pissed off when you burn too many beehives. But I don't know if I've seen the one. Oh, no, I've killed Aaron Goth before, too. They do get pissed. I don't know if they say anything if you've... I don't want to bother with the damn skeevers. I know there's a skill book back there, too, and some loot, but I don't really care. Not your thing, the superhero films. I don't like all of them. Like a lot of the DC ones are really hit or miss. Actually, some of the Marvel ones are too these days. But Deadpool and Wolverine is kind of a little bit different. I think it's rated R, so it's mostly just goofy humor and action. Marvel does really big set pieces really well, like the big budget stuff. And I'm definitely not really like opposed to that, right? But there's a limit to how much of that you can take all the time. Balance it out, you know? But yeah, not everything is always going to be for everyone. A 1, a 2, a 3. Okay, let's return to Brynjolf. I just want to see if there's any extra dialogue. I don't think there is if you kill everybody. If you're not sneaky about it. Cannot fast travel while there's enemies nearby. There must be... Oh, crap. Okay, more reinforcements. Come and get it, boys.
I can do this all day.
Damn you.
Out of charge on the Ebony Blade. Oh, I just nicked Gore. Deadpool Tool made the mistake Deadpool canon.
Yeah.
Still love Iron Man 1. Yeah, Iron Man 1 was great. Actually, all the, like, the originals were pretty good, I thought. Iron Man definitely was the one that kicked everything off as far as, like, the huge run that they had on all the different IPs. Yeah, Iron Man 1 is great. I still love that. Love that movie. Anything else in here that's heavy? Nah.
All right then.
All right then. That movie launched the MCU, yeah. But you can count Alfred as a superhero, and I hate Marvel because basically got to watch all their films. You know, a movie about Alfred, like focused on Alfred, would be pretty good. He's got some pretty interesting backstory, and he's actually a complete badass on his own. Without even Batman, you know? He stands on his own as a pretty cool character. Let's see. Where am I going? Oh yeah, back to the cistern. That's taking a long way around now. Take the shortcut. I like some of the Disney Plus shows. Like Loki's really good. The Scarlet Witch one was really good too. The WandaVision or whatever. They can do some like sort of smaller scale, very creative things, and a lot of it pans out really well, I think. I even really liked the Hawkeye series too. That had a lot of really cool action in it. I think if you liked the Green Arrow series from the CW, I guess, That show had some really cool action in it, but it was it really had that CW quality to it. It gets kind of hokey and a little Magoo now and then. The Hawkeye series kind of is close to that, but like without all the goofiness, without the cheesiness.
Let me take a look at what you found. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what?
And then X-Men 97, the sort of like, it's not really a reboot because it just continues off the story from that Saturday morning X-Men cartoon. That is really good. It spends the first few episodes kind of cleaning up the messes from the all over the place story from the original series, but then when they start telling their own story and adding on to it, it's just really, really good. I liked it a lot. And now we got Marvel vs. Capcom 2 being re-released soon. We're getting like a whole X-Men resurrection here, and I'm here for it. I loved X-Men back in the day. Alfred is a G. Hell yeah. Let's see. Good. It's about time I met her.
Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people.
Speaking of which,
of course,
okay, so he doesn't seem too upset that I killed Arengoth.
You're smart as a whip, lad.
I guess
Keep
Maven
doing right
might.
by us, and there's plenty more where that came from. Until next we meet, lad.
Make sure we get the Leviathan pieces here. What do we get here? Versatile warrior handle
Sorry,
scheme.
Mercer. They no longer wish to be involved in our operation.
Thieves Guild crossbow crafting manual. Don't mind if I do.
Pressure in order.
Don't mind the archery skill there either.
I think we may have to turn this one over to the Dark Brotherhood.
Yes, I think you're right. Such a shame.
There's a lot of pretty good loot in all these guild chests too. It's worth going through them, picking them up. I'm not gonna bother with it right now. I'll come through later. The whole looting and selling stuff is not really stream friendly. It's not what I want to watch on a stream anyway. Who's texting me? My wife. My wife having a day on the hammock in Sholo. She's with some friends in up north right now, enjoying some cooler weather, reading a book in a hammock. I'm here watching an aging dog and nursing my own illness. That's all you should be doing on stream. Nothing but looting, selling, and crafting only. Well, I mean, that's probably, if you're doing it right, probably most of what Skyrim is, really, right? And I do kind of want to do a video series on this. Maybe not a live stream because that could have some pacing issues, but for pre-recorded stuff, like I want to get into this tactical role play where it's more about preparing for a dungeon dive and then doing the dungeon dive. But in my opinion, it's like that's kind of the fun part, is the preparation, making sure that your gear is all set up, you're trained up, you know, checking for the enchantments and the vendors and stuff that you might need, and getting it all set up and then testing it out in a dungeon is kind of like the essence of the gameplay loop of Skyrim for me. Fallout London have been truly impressed in the writing, game design, weapon, armor, sound design, and story. Awesome. It has some really serious voice acting talent too. It has the dude who played Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3 and 2 Doctor Who actors doing voices for Fallout London. Man, that mod is having a moment right now, and I'm happy for it. I haven't played it yet. I'll play it eventually, but just not there yet. Glad you're enjoying it though, James. That's awesome. What am I doing here?
Door's over there. Why don't you use it?
Yeah. The hell am I doing here? Oh yeah, Maven. Oh, that's the wrong door. Maven, I killed Arengoth. What you gonna do?
So you're the one.
I'm the one.
You don't look so impressive.
Really? I got this huge Daedric katana. I got an ebony bow. I got a Daedric artifact spellbreaker on me. I have gold brand. I have all this ebony plate armor all over me. And you're not impressive? I'm the best at what I do.
Is that confidence I hear?
Yeah, that's funny. The best thief in the Thieves Guild is actually a warrior. Doesn't actually do any thieving.
You have to understand. It's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone.
Not able to play, but I've been able to watch it, but get a PC when I can. There you go.
Faith.
Yeah, it's too bad the timing.
All I care about is
BGS tossed out that Fallout 4 next gen thing before it was ready and kind of broke a lot of things and really put a monkey wrench in the Fallout London team's plan. I don't think they had it planned for consoles. I might be wrong, but that unless they're able to port that to the newer version of Fallout, which I think there are some severe technical hurdles in doing that at this point. That might just be stuck on PC now, indefinitely.
I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly.
Okay, where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
All right, so this isn't like another good
you butcher this
raid like Honeyglow was. So probably won't be doing this one. Let's see what else we got though. Let's see what else we got that we can do. Nordic jewelry, not so much either. Great Cowl, no. Way of the Voice, speak to the Greybeards, a lot of dialogue. Soul Divided, follow. Okay, yeah, we could do this. This has a lot of action. High level action too. This is for Dawnfang and Duskfang, I think. The AE CC content. We go do this. So is Fallout London just a mod or a complete game or both? Both. It's like Enderall. It's Enderall for Fallout. So it's a standalone game, but it needs the it needs a full install of Fallout to run it. But it's not like something like Falscar or Worm's Tooth where it just adds new lands. It is its own complete thing. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Damn it, I gotta get better at that. I'm gonna make a note. Stop unsheathing weapons until... Oh, crap. That was dumb. I've already come through this before. Actually, no. Okay, I keep getting turned around. What the hell am I doing here? I was going the right way the whole time. Does anybody know if there's like an RLO patch for the AE dungeons? I'm sure there is. Oh, there we go. I just did it again. Damn it.
By the arena. That's impressive.
That is pretty cool, huh? Can't get in there yet. So we have a red light here. Let's follow the red. Yeah, I had the last stream. I had the same issue trying to think of Enderall 2, and then I had like 4 people pop up at the same time. I was like, "What's that?" It starts with an E. Ooh, old school blades, huh? tough. I'm not even getting the absorb health enchantment on this, which reminds me I should. Not that I need it, but why else would you even use the damn thing? I don't want to use up my Grand Soul Gem, so let's just use the easy stuff. There we go. Investigate the north. Okay, yeah, there's some platforming to do on this. Not great platforming, but I appreciate the effort. It kind of makes me wonder if any other modders have tried to experiment with more platforming in Skyrim. I mean, it's like the engine isn't like super set up for it, but it's not that it can't do it. Especially with the new climb mod that came out. And in Starfield, they do have that vaulting mechanic now, where you can jump up to the edge of something, and it's kind of janky, but it works well enough. And I'd like to see them improve on that. So it's not that the engine can't handle it, it's just that they haven't implemented it yet. Okay, now we've cleared out the red one. Now we're headed to the green one. Just stop by and say hi. I missed too much, so I'll watch the VOD later. Okay, no problem. Skyroll, welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend. Oh, we got some havoc going on down here. Enderal is smaller, 2.6 gigabytes, and Fallout London is around 33. Probably higher quality textures, I think, is the most. Usually, the space, yeah, it's more about textures than anything else. Oh, here we go. Damn it. Come here. Somebody shot me with an arrow. Not that it hurt. Cursed smuggler. Where is the smuggler? Up or down? Up? Get up there, Fortius. What are you doing, buddy? No, it must be downstairs. Alright. Come here, you cursed smuggler. The hell are you? Oh, there he is. Must have just been standing in this, like, weird thing here. The red waterfall. Parrying you. Yeah, he was. Tough fight. Oh, is Magus stuck in Blackreach? That's always a fun little side journey. Blackreach can be a long jaunt for sure. There's a lot to see in Blackreach, a lot to see and do. Oh my gosh! Okay, I just got worked. Okay. how long has it been since I saved? I think it's been a while. Well, there goes that theory that my magic resistance is up to snuff. Okay. This isn't too bad. Well, yeah, it is. Oh, look at my shit. All right, we're good. That was a little wonky.
By the arena. That's impressive.
All right, well, at least we get to do this blades fight again. That was pretty cool. Nemesis kick in. And yeah. No, I turned off Shadow of Skyrim so I could focus on the build progression. Ooh, that hurt. Perfect time for the massacre to kick in there. Nice. Death plus, yes. I don't think Magus made it past the front door for a while. Oh. Well, he hasn't streamed in a while. He probably had a lot of catching up to do with his audience. I get it. I get it. And you got a new character to kind of walk through and everything. New loadout, new mod list. Whole new setup. I get it. I get it. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups. Oh, I thought that was a ladder. I was like, oh, can I get out through here? Okay. Investigate the north chamber. How about a quick save now? I actually don't hate Blackreach. I had a lot of fun exploring it. I leveled up like 10 times my first time. Yeah, it's just when you're not expecting it, especially in the vanilla game when you get like over encumbered and there's not like a lot of places to put stuff. It can be rough. Same with the Soul Cairn. Or the Lost Valley. Forgotten Valley? Forgotten Vale. I know you guys are here. I'm not gonna lose you this time. Ooh yeah, massacre! Man. I get my jollies every time that thing procs. Get my jollies. That's what she said. Okay. Quick save. Boom shakalaka. All right, here we go. For exploring the North Chamber. Gross, dude. Okay, how about some resist shock for sure. Resist magic. We'll go ahead and just amp everything else up here too. Poisons aren't going to do us any good. Generate stamina, that'll help. Oh my gosh! What is killing me so fast? Is there like a lightning cloak or something on there? Just getting melted here. What is it that's killing me so fast? Plus, it must be like a lightning cloak or something. cheese and rice. Let me think. What can I do here? What can I do? It's the lightning spell. All right. We'll do the 19% magic. 27% shock. That should help. And we do already have Agent of Mara. We are doing the Out of Inferno, so that gives us another 16 to 17% magic resistance or damage reduction on certain elemental types. Guess other than that, we'll just do one-handed. All right, let's get in there. Let's get in and get funky. Okay. Well, I guess that was the way to do it. Just bum rush the summoner, which usually is the proper tactic to use when you're a warrior fighting a summoner. Just bum rush the guy casting the spells. The Atronach shock is the one that's killing me? Yeah, I think so. I think it's a chain lightning that it's casting. And I think they were chaining off of like each other and they were resisting it and I was just taking the full brunt of it. Practically no lightning resistance. I have some. I have magic resistance, which does count against lightning resistance. I have whatever Mara's agent is. Use that too. Agent of Mara. So 15% magic resistance there. I get another 16.7% from the Out of the Inferno. Ooh, I leveled up. Nice. This jobber here. And this isn't just resistance, this is damage reduction of fire, frost, and shock. So I have those two, and then the potions that I took helped too. But yeah, it's just, I think they're just that strong. And I'm also on legendary difficulty, which is, you know, doing a lot. I think it's like 3 or 4 times. I forget what it is for Wildcat. I think it's like 3.5 or 3.75 or something times the damage that you take incoming from NPCs. Sell that, whatever. Dagger of Souls, I can use that. Investigate Faldar's tooth. Gore.
What do you need?
Need your help, buddy. I need you to carry my stuff. A trident. A war axe. Tribunal mask. Some dragon's blood. A human heart. Take a human heart from me. A book. Another book. I can't. Not a black book. I'm not going to give you that. An ingot.
All right then.
Chain lightning is awesome. I really wanted to use it for my mage character, but that's gonna be kind of cumbersome because the mage character does rely on conjurations and meat shields at the moment. And with chain lightning, it doesn't kind of it doesn't disambiguate between friend and enemy. So you're just gonna wipe out everybody. And we already killed one follower that we had. As like collateral damage, so I am a big fan of Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning's great, but you got to be playing a mage that doesn't rely on meat shields. Which we'll get there with my mage at some point. And there are ways to do it with the alteration tree. Okay, this is gonna get tough, guys. In fact, I kind of want to get juiced up again here. 19% magic. Get that frost in there. Or shock in there too. And another one-handed. 27%, don't mind if I do. And we'll pop a heavy armor one here too, just that should help. Fight me! Man, I should have saved those potions for the real fight here. That rallying standard in there. Okay, so far so good. All right, here we go. Now the main event. Enough of this undercard stuff. Okay, he's really going after gore. I don't mind that. Laurent Bouchard. Pretty cool fight, pretty cool fight. Akaviri Katana. Don't mind if I do. All this Blades armor. I'm gonna get a full set of this in the main quest line anyway, so I don't really need to over encumber myself with too much of it. Just take the light stuff. Letter from home. My dearest Laurent, I know that there's no power that will stop them from taking you away from me and into battle upon foreign fields. For I understand that this is your duty as a captain of the Blades. As your wife, I should respect such things. Nevertheless, the fear that you may never return troubles me. Now that I think of you, know that I think of you always. We are bound together in this life and in the next. Your beloved Emma. I think there's one more Cursed Smuggler over here. Can't loot it. Okay. Get the hell out of here. Just a quick little look-see in each one of these. There might be something good in here. Dawnfang and Duskfang might actually be useful for this character too. They have some powerful enchantments on it, and they are pretty cool looking, unique. Little LARPy. Little kind of like World of Warcrafty. You're kind of like big and intricate. I kind of
was in the dungeon.
Gravitate toward more realistic looking weapons in this game, I think. Weapons and armor. I like my perks and my magic to go over the top, but the weapons and stuff, I kind of like the more understated, realistic stuff. Let's see what kind of enchantment we have on it. I haven't used this a whole bunch. AE is still kind of new in my book. In daytime, deal 7 points of fire damage. At night, deal 7 points of frost damage. After killing 12 creatures, absorbs 5 points of health or magicka. 0 creatures killed. Okay. So does it permanently absorb? Even if it does, it's still a very weak enchantment. Is this something you have to level up like the Ebony Blade? Not sure. I might mess around with it a little bit. Get the hell out of here. Oh, I went the wrong way. You need to get the black book power to protect your allies on the mage character. Yes, I do indeed. And I also need to get that, oh, Oh, the ring of Arcana, the one that gives you the Ozadal's ring. Oh, geez, I took one hanging moss. Now I'm over encumbered. The one that gives you that overpowered spell, fire spell. Maybe I'll do that before I play him next. I'll go to Solstheim. Oops, Tempest Dominus. I may not need that. Okay. I don't know why I have a ruined book, but whatever.
Right.
Maybe I'll do that this week before next week's stream. The warrior here has really good momentum. I can see this build taking shape. The mage build is still kind of nebulous to me. There's just so much with all the different spell packs I have and everything. So many different ways you can play him that I'm kind of having trouble narrowing down the scope on what I should be focusing on, and looking for strong combinations for a general mage build. I'll get there eventually. It's just taking more time because it is a wider gamut of things I gotta play with. Will Riggins has not gotten to catch me live in a while. Well, glad you caught me this time. Still got about 15 minutes left in the window. I don't really have a hard stop today. I will have to stop to eat lunch at some point though. I also need to go to the store, get some groceries for the rest of the week. Those elementals are draining. Yeah, that was rough.
I've been looking for
Oh,
you.
Vander's been looking for me.
Something I'm supposed to deliver.
My hands only?
Your hands
Oh, I knew it.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Gotta go.
Let's see, what did I get? What did I get? Something I haven't read. Certificate of Authenticity. Yeah, that was for the Nordic jewelry. I think that came along with the Nordic jewelry that I bought that I just needed something to enchant. Guild Mage's Scribble? We are doomed. There is no hope. Letter from Calcelmo? Bring a Dwarven Armor of the Night to Calcelmo? That is old, I think. Letter of Inheritance. It is with great regret that we inform you of Stenvar's death. Oh, that happened a while ago. List of rainy weather fish. So got to do the fishing stuff. Old Smuggler's Note. Seducer's Bandit Leader's Journal. Do some Seducer stuff, I guess. Stranger's Note, Stranger's Plea. Okay, that's the Great Cowl stuff, I think. Treasure maps, spell tomes. Yeah, right.
Jewelry,
The cause.
Argonian craftsmanship.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Excuse me. Phone keeps ringing. Yeah. Magus is popular today. I like Vander roleplay turned in Real Courier. Yes. Very cool, very cool. Bayo made that. He's been back a little bit. Bayofish, the guy who made the Vander one. The Vander mod anyway. Couch Warrior obviously did the Vander character. But yeah, Bayofish, he's been busy, but he streamed a little bit now and then, going through his new character. I don't remember the guy's name, but he's always really good at these character concepts. Always interested to see what he's working on. Let's see. Oh, big yawn. I'm running out of steam, I think. Let's see, what should we do? Let's take a look at the Caught in the Rain, the cause. We could probably do some cause stuff. Way of the Voice, hitting the books. I could go do Felglow. Zora's Star. We could do Ilinalta's Deep. Galder Amulet. Yeah, that might be a good finale. Why don't we do the Galder Amulet? We'll go fight all the Galders again. Run off Caverns, I think. Blackreach is super difficult with Requiem. Damn. Okay, that's what's going on. It's not just the introductory stuff then that's keeping you there. It's Ooh, I want the two-handed. What do you got? Oh, you got smoked. And so did you. Stupid bandits. Bandits ain't got nothing on me. All right. Where are we going? Down this way, I suppose. There's 27 times more enemies and they're all able to one-shot you in Blackreach. Jeez, did you do like an alternate start to end up in Blackreach? That's that's a pretty tough roll if you did. Talking 40 plus Dwarven Spears at level 1. Man. That is a rough go of it. Don't know if I have that cushioned perk that lets me reduce fall damage. We got Forsworn over here. Let's take care of that mage first. Everybody else we can handle. Oh, fellow Imperials, huh? We still got to do the Civil War quest at this with this guy at some point. Where you going, weenie? Oh, we got a dragon. Holy schnakies. Yeah, well, at least we got some Legionnaires helping us out and a blood dragon. You okay, Gore? Oh, now he's all the way over there. It might be hard to take this guy on until he settles down. Oh, we got some anti-gravity salad over here. Whatever. Not gonna deal with it right now. I got some burrs. Some burrs. Okay, that was kind of epic. That was kind of epic. All right, Gore, hold my shit.
Fighting styles often come down to build. Just remember, everything's...
Durgan! Oh, but it does give you the best make. Okay, normal alt start has it. Yeah, I remember that. Live another life. But it gives you the best mage gear at the start. Okay, well that helps a little bit. I mean, gear, I don't know how Requiem works. I've never actually played Requiem, but gear only goes so far. A lot of like base damage on like the difference between like an iron sword and a Daedric sword is not that much. but it scales so much higher with like your skill modifiers and your perk multipliers and things like that. So it might be different in Requiem, but
Let's go.
Yeah, gear only goes so far in this game at lower levels. You'll see it. Better than anything you can really enchant, save for some rings and necklaces. Okay. Looking forward to it. Now where is this? Damn caves, right down there. Okay. I gotta butt scoot down this this rock face here. Oh, yeah. All right. Ooh, and we got some ore here too. Very nice, very nice. But the enchants are balanced based on how the game handles things. Okay. Interesting. I'll end up getting into Requiem at some point. At this rate, it'll probably be after Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. But I'll get there. Lots of shrooms, lots of shrooms. ES6 is coming out. That's a good one. It will. Many people may not be happy about it, but it will. All right, more Tapanella, definitely want that. I'll take the Juniper too for the Fortify Archery. Fly Amanita for the money. Emerald Dragon Claw, Ancient Edict. Gore, get the lead out, buddy. Now, is this for Ivory or is that the Emerald one? Owl, Snake, and Eagle. Not even the same animals there. So it's got to be the Ivory first and then Emerald. Starfield 2 Sovngarde. Most likely we'll get Starfield 2. Yeah, I doubt that. I don't even think it's a sure thing if they're even doing another Starfield. Let's see. Eagle Dragon? Doesn't sound right either. No, okay. It threw me a curveball. Bear, Whale, Snake. Having good gear can be a massive advantage early game in Skyrim. I find it matters much less late game. I don't know about that. Probably because enemies are so much weaker early in the game. If you look at the actual numbers, you get much more advantage from better gear later in the game. Now, of course, it's hard to say definitively one way or the other because you have so many variables like, you know, your skill level, your enchantments, what items you're using, the base material type, and then your smithing, the way you can temper your gear through the smithing system also changes things wildly as well. So it's more complicated than it seems on the top, but like I think that the base damage between an iron sword and a Daedric sword is only like 10 or something like that. Can't find my damn mouse. There it is. So yeah, base damage on an iron sword is 7, and then the base damage on a Daedric sword is 14. So there's only a difference of 7 base damage between the two. So if you have, you know, a very low level skill, you're only getting, you know, a few points of damage difference between a Daedric sword and an iron sword. It's like nothing. But at lower levels, that extra 7 points per hit can, you know, mean a lot against a very low level enemy. Against a higher level enemy, it's not going to mean much. Now, where this actually starts to make more of a difference is when you start considering tempering and skill and enchanting and things like that. It starts to scale way higher than that 7. So that 7 base damage actually becomes like, you know, dozens, if not hundreds of difference in damage. But at the very beginning of the game, when your skill levels are still very low, base damage is like, it's like nothing. Now let me get my OBS coming back up there. With smithing and enchanting, as you go into the late game, your actual gear matters less. Well, yeah, that's where it gets more complicated. It matters less because you can still strengthen the base level gear high enough in order to kill high level enemies, right? But the actual numbers that you have, your damage output, can scale way higher on the better gear. I think at that point it just becomes a matter of whether or not you need all that extra damage, right? You can still have, if you scale up your smithing and your enchanting, you can get like a steel sword with the smithing steel enchantment up to a place where it's competitive at legendary difficulty on high levels. I don't think that means that it scales as good as like the Daedric stuff, if that makes sense. You're right. It doesn't matter as much in that you can scale pretty much any, you can improve pretty much any piece of equipment to be viable and usable at any level if you have those crafting perks set up correctly. And in that way, it doesn't matter as much. I get what you're saying there. But when you look at just base damage and armor rating and stuff, it's almost nothing at early game. Because you just don't have the skills and the perks, the skill levels and the perks to help the scaling. It really matters the most in the mid game, I would say. When you start specializing in certain material types and you get your crafting skills up, but before you're at the point where you can just dominate anything with any piece of gear. Okay, I gotta do a quick save here. Cygnus might kick my butt, but we do have Spellbreaker to use. We'll switch to that when we fight Shouty McShouterson. All right, let's see how this goes. This will be the last fight of the stream, I think. Oh, I gotta do all of them. As a mage, I like using Fortify Magic and Fortify Regeneration over cost reduction because it's more fun. Yeah, I do the same thing. Really? Oh, definitely felt that. Okay, let's use all our piddly stuff on the Ebony Blade. Oh, he's got some kind of like absorb health on this sword or something, I think was going on. there. Well, we got absorb health as well. All right, is this sickness? It is. Shit. Oh, I didn't get the shield out fast enough. Did I pick the right one then? See, looking for the one that's not glowing. Oh, there he is. I think that's him anyway. Did that kill him? Yeah, okay, that was the hard part. Okay, now we got Yurik. Oh, he's shooting those ice spikes at me. Second phase Yurik. Third phase Yurik. And he's dead. Got him with a bash. All right. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. Oh, here comes Big Daddy Galder. Taking all your toys away. Taking the credit card away. Giving it to the guy you were bullying. When a steel sword does 700 damage, I don't think it matters. That's, yeah, you know, that's a fair point. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So when you're saying late game, you're talking about like way late game, where you're talking about like restoration crafting loops and things like that. I get it, I get it. Yeah, I tend not to do like too many crafting loops. I'll do a couple just to get my like crafting gears set up, and then I'll stop it after like 1 or 2 loops. And I don't ever use the restoration loop. Oh, well, I can't. I think it's fixed in the unofficial patch. So my levels usually don't get that high unless I just find some really broken ingredients or something from Hunterborn. Daedric Katana, nice. So for me, like 700 on a steel sword really doesn't happen, because that's just not how I play the game. But you can, of course, get there for sure. Yeah, for me, you don't, in this game, you don't really need the broken crafting loops and stuff. You can get viable equipment just by playing the game in a normal way without trying to break it, you know? And for me, it stays a little more balanced that way. You tend to preserve class balance and class division a little better that way.
Let's go.
Especially with an Irem. Ordinator in particular adds a lot of power to the game that you don't really need all those crafting loops and stuff. And Wildcat takes a little bit of the sponginess away from the enemies on legendary difficulty. A little bit. Even though the damage output of the enemies is still really high up there. It just reduces time to kill all the way around for both enemies and player on legendary difficulty. So that also makes it so you don't need to stack up those crazy damage numbers in order just to, you know, have fun on legendary difficulty. I prefer organic gameplay too, and no exploits as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, I'll dabble in the occasional power leveling session just to like try to get a build up to the point where I want it. But that's mostly for content creation. If I'm just doing a pure roleplay for my own enjoyment, I tend not to even do that. But that's about the extent of what I'll do for power gaming. That's why I love Elden Ring, because of how organically you can play the game. Yeah, you can. I mean, the power does actually help a lot in that game. But you can fix all of your gear issues through gameplay if you're good enough, right? Nicely done. Thank you, thank you. I want a mod that lets you use gems to enhance armor and weapons with effects like smithing version of enchanting. Yeah, I can't think of a mod that does that specifically, but Balefish, when I was watching one of his last streams, he was, what was that? There was like a magic imbuement. It's been around for a while. It's like a spell sword mod that lets you imbue your weapon with whatever spell you have equipped. That looked really cool. Not exactly what you were saying, but kind of the same idea, same ballpark anyway. In Requiem, you need good gear late game or you won't survive. Interesting. Which is why for any mage, Mirax's gear trumps the Archmage's gear. Yeah, your last Requiem mage playthrough was interesting, but I wasn't able to catch enough of the streams to really get a good foothold on like just the feel of how Requiem works. Just get too busy at work, and I just don't have the attention span to be able to do both at the same time, you know. Which is why for any mage, Mirax's gear trumps the Archmage's gear in Requiem. Interesting. Parn, if ever get into Requiem, I suggest looking into the main streamers. Oh yeah, no, the Requiem has a huge community on its own as far as like streamers and like modders and all that. And players even. It's a really cool thing, and I think Horizon kind of has the same thing going on with the Fallout community as well. Requiem's obviously is much bigger because it's been around for a while, and Skyrim's just a more popular game. But same kind of vibes for Horizon as Requiem, I think. As a mage, I like using Fortify. Yeah, we talked about that. I'm kind of on the same page as you as that. Dude, his shouts make me want to smash my face into a steel beam. Yeah, I agree. The full 3 words of the Fusro Da on every single one of his puppets it's ridiculous. It's too much. You have to have a ward or become ethereal in order to properly deal with that. It's crazy. There are very specific answers that you have to employ in order to kill Sigdus, or you could just be sneaky and he just never sees you, I guess. Actively mod out crafting loops. I'll power level to get a build up to the point I want. Yep. Let's see if you have some time. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we 10 minutes over the window. I did start a little bit late today though. So we ended up pretty much more or less on time, maybe 5 or 6 minutes over. Not too bad. Made a lot of good progress today too. Some really awesome action set pieces and stuff. This build is coming together really well. I'm really enjoying it. We've been playing legendary difficulty all the way through, so the build is holding up. It's fun as hell to play. I'm loving it so far. Mage guy next week, maybe. We'll see. This guy seems to have more momentum for me right now than the mage does. The mage he's a lot more nuanced because of all the different spells and everything there. A lot more to think about and a lot more to do. Okay, but I think that does it for me. Let's see. Let's just go ahead. We'll plug Magus. There's the link in the description below. I'm gonna go join Magus in his stream if he's starting up right after this. So I'll go see you there if you want to continue hanging out. Otherwise, let's see. The Wind has been streaming lately too. Some other stuff other than Skyrim, but she might get back to Skyrim at some point. No pressure. No pressure, but she's always a lot of fun to hang out with as well on her stream. So check that out. Leave her a follow. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Let's see. Who else was here? Mr. B was here earlier. He said he's going to stream tomorrow for his birthday. So I'm going to try to make some time for that. I'm not sure if I'm going to get there, but going to do my best to get there and maybe leave him some biddies or something for his birthday. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you over in Magus's stream soon if you want to follow me over there. All right, that's it for me. See you guys. Take care. All right, bye.